Sarah, you've got this, okay?
You can be amazing, you can turn a phrase into a weapon wardrobe. You can be the outcast, to be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. But I wonder what would happen if you say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to say you'll be brave. What you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to say you'll be brave.
But they lost.
Not really. Not where it counts.
All right. I am Praise Mark Polo.
And I am Eugenia Kekeli.
And this is Family Morning.
It's a fresh day.
Coming up, we have Today in History.
Where we go back in history to give you something interesting that occurred today in history.
But before that, we'll give you an inspirational quote for the day.
Yes, something to help you through your day and motivate you as you walk around.
Then, inventions and innovations.
Where we give you the names of some inventors who innovated some interesting things that you use in your everyday life.
Finally, Info Minutes.
Where we give you tips, but you have to hold on and find out what those tips would be on.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Family Morning. It's a fresh day. So we have an inspirational quote for your day and our day. You know, a
Right.
quote that is going to keep you moving and, lively for the day. And Eugenia, would you like to tell them about the quote?
I would like to tell them about the quote.
Mhm.
But before we do that, I mentioned a few episodes back or a few days ago that it would be great to, last week actually, that it would be great to write these quotes down.
Mhm.
And, somebody actually came up and attested that she wrote one of the quotes down from, I
Wow.
think, Tuesday it was. And then
Wow.
on Friday, something happened that was in relation to what she had written down.
Wow.
So
Wow.
guys,
That's
it's
awesome. That's
honestly,
awesome.
it was
That deserves a clap.
inspiring to
You're a
hear
good
that.
student. Yeah.
Shout out to you,
Yeah.
yourself.
So I mean that
you
goes
know.
to say that you need to write these quotes down. You never know.
You do. And sometimes it's not even you who would need it. Maybe a
Exactly.
friend or a family member
Exactly.
would be going through a similar situation and you can help them out. Right.
Exactly.
Okay, going in, we have a quote from Anthony Lesion. It says, "Everyone needs a house to live in, but a supportive family is what builds a home." Ta-da. A home. What's the difference between a house and a home?
I think it's kind of stated. I mean, I've always believed that a house is a building, but the home is,
It's also a building.
your home is your family.
Not necessarily.
You see, your home is where you are. Your home can be anywhere, but your house is specific. For instance,
Okay.
let me like you
This
live.
is trying
you
to
live.
do deep things and
Oh,
confuse me over here.
no.
Okay, but no, I'm giving you opportunity.
Let me use myself as an example.
Land. Mhm.
I live in Medina.
Right,
My house is
Mm-hmm.
in Medina,
right.
but my home is not located where my house is. My home can be anywhere. I feel
At home.
like this is family.
Right. So I think that
So I can come to your house and that will be my home.
because you have to eat good food.
And because
And you-
the
and you'll be
family, you
happy?
people will make sure that I feel at home.
Right.
And that's where that whole like make yourself at home.
Right.
Because that is where
Because the
home is where there's
not
comfort.
stationary. Right.
There's peace, there's relaxation, there's where you are comfortable, where you are okay, like you feel at ease.
I think so. What you're saying is that home is more associated with emotions, and the house is more of like a
The
physical,
building,
representation.
it's kind of like the way we have the temple, like that's the house of God, but the church is the people.
Ish, come on,
You understand?
Pastor Prince, come
Oh,
on,
so
give us a word.
So
Right.
it's kind of the same way.
That that makes sense in a. So can a person be your home?
Yeah, wherever you see, that's the thing. If I'm homeless
Wait,
or if I'm
wait.
houseless, in a sense,
Wait.
very good. Thank you. Just dropped on me. Hey, shut up.
Guys, get your pens and pencils
No.
and
I'm just-
notebooks out.
You do realize
The revelations are coming.
do you realize they don't call homeless people houseless people?
Why do they don't have a house?
Yes, but they are homeless because they don't have a place to call family.
There's some families that are homeless together.
No, but like when we're talking about hobos, people walking on the streets,
Yeah.
they don't have a place where they can go and say, "This is my home. This is where
Yeah.
I have," like the quote was saying, support system.
Mm.
This I don't have that family.
I don't want to admit that you said something nice. It's hard for me.
Isn't that kind of our everyday life?
It's hard.
I understand, but don't worry, you are my home too.
Praise.
Stop.
No, don't stop. Actually, like, continue.
Ah.
Add a few.
Forget it. But yeah, I mean, so I kind of get the same. And why
Right.
it says that your
Their home.
family, your support family is your home, because family makes home.
Family makes home.
Yeah,
But what about your friends?
friends are also family.
Right, family you make.
Exactly, family you choose. So that's why I said that I can come to your house, even though I'm not related to you in any way, and that can still be my home.
Right.
You get it?
It's an interesting concept. Thinking that your home, like you're saying, it's not necessarily in
Physical.
a place, like in a
Yeah.
physical place, but it's an emotional experience
Right.
that can occur anywhere actually.
Right.
I'm just trying to think of so that that means you could have more than one home at a
Yeah,
time.
you can.
That's interesting.
You
But
can.
also, when I said, I know he tried to change the conversation, but you put know me, I always get him. When I said, can a person be a home? Who came to mind? See, don't hide. It's just you.
Even
and
then,
the
I
family.
should be asking who came to mind, because
No,
why
bro.
you are asking, because
No, bro.
yeah.
I-
You
I
want me to spill the beans there.
says in the economy is hard. We can't be spilling any beans over here.
You forgot we
you know.
both know each other.
Right.
But yeah,
But I mean, it's interesting you say that, because especially about the homeless people, because I'm just thinking about it, because especially around Accra Mall, they are with their families. You see these children with their mothers and their fathers and everything, but they're still called homeless, even though it's a lack of a building. But then it's like, because they don't have that place, so they don't get to build a home because of the circumstances they live in.
Exactly.
That's very interesting.
So they don't get to build. I like that. They don't get to build a home. I like that. You smart.
What does it take to build a home?
Love. I believe the foundation of every.
I don't want to laugh.
I believe the foundation of every home should be love.
Right.
That should be the number one thing, that at least that, because once you know that I can go anywhere, get stressed, get worried, get beat down or anything, but once you know
come
that you
home.
come to a place where there's love, which is your home,
Right.
you are kind of safeguarded.
No. That's
You
not.
get it?
He's single, ladies.
Oh my goodness.
He's single. Look at all this. Just waiting for you. Don't hold back. He's very single, please. No, I say that because a lot of, it's because of societal upbringing, but a lot of men think that, their role in building the home is not in providing love and care. It's just in providing the money for the home.
Right. But
The
money is to, you see, I
Hey,
hope this
come
makes sense.
on,
I hope this
come on
makes
now.
sense. But
lay it on me.
you see, the jobs of parents is to not just build the home but maintain the house. Now the
Right.
job, the provision when it comes to like money and all of those things. That's to maintain the house.
Right.
But
okay.
the love, care, kindness, thoughtfulness, the teachings, that maintains the home.
That builds the home.
And builds the home.
Right.
So that's why you have some people. So that's why a poor person can still feel at home even though they can't maintain their house.
I feel like I'm in a twilight zone. Like, what did you eat? Did you finally eat the tea bread? No, you've got the tea. No, it has to be that. It has got to be the tea bread. Because, Charlie, I'm really feeling the wisdom.
It's kind of like that. So when there's so that's where you see that someone can have a huge mansion. He's able to maintain the house, maintain everything, but he doesn't have a home because his home is destroyed. He has not taken time to invest the love, the care, the kindness, and all of those things.
Well, that is food for thought. It's food for thought. So you out there, just put in the work, I would say.
Yeah.
Because that building takes work. So put in the work for building your home. And speaking of home and community, the Homo Festival was celebrated this weekend. I think some people are still celebrating. To be honest,
with my Ga people, it's never a one-day thing. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a naming ceremony, a birthday, a funeral, a wedding. It's never a
one day. It's never enough. And 24 hours don't do it for you.
We like to party.
Right.
We like to party. So I was even hearing that they might do Chalewote again this year.
I love Chalewote, but I don't know. The last time I went, it wasn't as fun.
Yeah. It kind of flopped after COVID.
Right. Yes.
Because of the way the whole thing is.
Yes.
You're walking
COVID
around.
really spoils a lot of plans for us.
So I mean, I hear they want to do it this year, but I mean, let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes.
That would be nice. I think it's like a wonderful way to experience our culture and just celebrate ourselves.
Right.
Right. But speaking of celebrations, Family TV is celebrating 8 years of being live on your screen and being safe for the whole family.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 8 years of being safe for the whole family. So if you want to get to know more about Family TV or Family Network, just go to our social, that's our website rather, www.familytvghana.com, and you can also follow us on social media. That's Family Morning GH and Family Social GH. Now, in celebrating 8 years of being safe for the whole family, we are having Family Expo, and that's happening from the 1st to the 3rd of September. So make sure, families, remember, and funny enough, we've been giving tips on how to build your family.
Right.
You understand? So these are some of the things. This is a time where you can come as a family
and put to practice.
And put to practice some of these things, because there'll be a lot of things that the children are going to have time to play, have fun,
right,
and all those things. So this will be a good time for you to come together as a family and just bond and have a good time and all of that.
Exactly. That's exactly why we're here. And on that note, we'll be going for a short music break. When we come back, we'll be doing Today in History. Still Family Morning. It's a fresh day.
We're going home, we're going home, home sweet home. We're going home, we're going home, home sweet home. In this life that we know, things can get so difficult in this life as we go. Be strong. We've been kicked out, but nothing's worth hiding from. So come out your shell and reach out to people. Together we'll march to heaven. So come out your shell and reach out to people. Together we'll march to heaven. Sing it. We're going home. We're going home. Home sweet. streets of gold in this place. But we'll go with people young and old. You will be loved, you will be held. You never have to hide anymore. So come out your shell and reach out to people. Together we'll march to heaven. So come out your shell and reach out to people. Together we'll march to heaven. Singing, we're going home. We're going home. Home sweet home. We're going home. We're going home. Home sweet home. Home where the heart is and where love lives on. Home where the heart is and where love lives on. Home where the heart is and where love lives on. Home where the heart is and where love lives on. So come out your shell and reach out to people. Together we'll march to heaven. So come out your shell and reach out to people. Together we'll march to heaven singing. Oh, we're going home. Home sweet home. We're going home. We're going home. Home sweet home. We're going home. We're going home. Yay, home sweet home. Oh, in the States, go marching in. Oh, in the States, go marching in. Yeah, we're going home. We're going home. Home sweet home. We're going home. We're going home. Home sweet 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 home. There's no place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be. As long as you're there, Lord, I know I'm home. There's no place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be. As long as you're there, Lord, I know I'm home. There's no place I'd rather be. No place. There's no place I'd rather be. No place. There's no place I'd rather be. As long as you're there, Lord, I know I'm home. There's no place I'd rather be. No place. There's no place I'd rather be. No place. There's no place I'd rather be. As long as you're there, Lord, I know I'm home. There's no place I'd rather be. No place. There's no place I'd rather be. No place. no place I'd rather be.
As long as you're there, Lord, we know we're home.
There's no place I'd rather.
As long as you're there, Lord, we know we're home.
There's no place I'd rather be.
As long as you're there, Lord, we know we're home.
There's no place I'd rather be.
As long as you're there, Lord, I know. As long as you're there,
There's no place I'd rather be.
as long as you're there, Lord, I know.
There's no place I'd rather be.
We can wait to be with you. Home sweet home. This is home sweet home. So we can wait.
We can wait
To be with you, home sweet home. This is home sweet home. And when we say our eyes on you, home sweet home. It's home sweet home. We can wait to be with you, home sweet home. It'll be home sweet home. And when we set our eyes on you, home sweet home. We'll be home sweet home. Oh, we can wait to be with you, Lord. Home sweet home. Home sweet home. And when we set our eyes on you, sweet home. We'll be home sweet home. We'll be home sweet home. 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 'Cause this home has a firm foundation. This home is built on Jesus. This home has a firm foundation. This home is built on Jesus. Hey, on Jesus. Say this home has a firm foundation. This home is built on Jesus. We have a firm foundation. Hey, Jesus. This home is built on Jesus. This home has a firm foundation. This home is built on Jesus. This home has a firm foundation. This home is on Jesus. This home is built on Jesus. Is built on Jesus. It is built on Jesus. It is built on Jesus. It's built on Jesus. It's built on Jesus. We're going home. Home sweet home. We're going home.
Home sweet home.
Home sweet home.
Home sweet home.
Welcome back. This is Family Morning. It's a fresh day. Now, this is your best, the best, the one and only best morning show you have. But I mean, we have our own unique way of making sure that your morning is special and your morning makes you feel at home.
Yeah,
So,
and fresh opportunities,
fresh opportunities,
we were bringing all the good vibes your way. Every morning.
Every morning.
Monday to
every
Friday.
Morning, every morning. Now, because we are bringing you good vibes and, we are trying to help you build your family, build your home, give you fresh opportunities. Another way to learn from fresh opportunities or to, make yourself available to take advantage of fresh opportunities is to travel back in time.
Yeah.
So you learn from the past. So you take the opportunities in the future. You get? So we are going back in history.
I think that can be a quote. Today you're really doing well.
Like
I think the tea bread works.
Yeah.
We need to try out that tea bread.
I think we should continue. I think I should have, like a session where I just advise people, but before that I just have this huge loaf of tea bread.
I hear there's this sandwich, it's called Fool's Gold, right? It literally has like every sort of meat stuck into it.
So why am I now hearing this?
I like how your face just brightened at the start of this.
So why am I now hearing this?
We will look into that. But today the first thing that we want to discuss in history is in 1960,
That's right.
16th August 1960, Cyprus gained independence from the British, British Empire. And I mean, from the United Kingdom more specifically. But yesterday as well, we spoke on, countries gaining independence. And, it's amusing for me how vast an empire the British had and how far their influence still reaches, despite all of these.
They seem to get the best countries.
They did what? You see, that's the thing. They have good taste.
Well,
they have good taste. You can tell.
You can't argue with that.
They
you
have
can't
good
argue
taste.
with that.
No, because they knew. See, they knew that these people had good resources. These people had, the potential to be more and do great things, right? And so they capitalized on that, and they used that as a business venture. Yeah, they were very business-minded people.
So for those of you who don't know, Cyprus is an island actually.
Yes.
That now is kind of like an independent republic. So now it's a country on its own. It runs its own things. So, I mean, it's a beautiful country, actually.
It is. I hear so. Majority of them are Greeks, but then they also have Turkish.
Yeah. So they speak both Greek and Turkish. It's a beautiful country, right?
It really
it's a beautiful country, and it's in, Europe. So, kind of Europe and a little bit close to, Asia too.
I think we should do? I think that let us know on our socials if you would love this. But I think that one thing we can do is to bring an atlas, right? And so for today in history, we will just spin the atlas wherever we land on. We'll tell you what happened that day in that country in history.
I love it.
You love it? I love it too.
I love things that spin.
You do? I also. So here's the thing.
It's just that sometimes when I get dizzy after us, I stop, but then I'll go back.
Okay, so I've forgotten the name of the two, but the one that it's like
the hula hoop.
The hula hoop. Never figured out how to use it.
I always want to learn it.
Never figured out how to use it.
Sometimes when I go to the mall and I see they are selling it, I'm like, ooh, I want to get one of these.
Yes, I can't buy it with my money though.
No, you see,
that's the thing.
I would have gotten it if I could use it.
Yeah, that's why I can't buy it to my. It's someone bought it for me. But like I'll go and buy it.
Just to learn, like it's not
happening.
But I'll definitely make sure that my children know how to use a hula hoop.
I don't know if I would definitely make sure.
It's good waist exercise.
It's good exercise in general, and it looks cute.
You're going like it's like you're like a blender.
A blender?
Yeah, like how the blender.
No, it looks more like those inflated. How does a hula hoop look like cotton candy?
No, you see the cotton candy is going around like that, and it's pink, and most hula hoops are pink.
You were doing so well.
I know.
You were doing so like you tried.
The bread is expiring my body.
We need to get it for tea bread. But speaking of entertaining things, so today in history, 2017, 16, I guess, Emma Stone became the highest paid actress with $26 million, according to Forbes. Now, she owed majority of she got majority of this from her movie La La Land, which is a musical. I love. 26 million.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of
That's
money.
$1 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 26.
Yeah, that's my whole family sorted out.
I'm telling you, like every member
I
of
don't.
this girl.
So here's the thing: when I was younger, I mean, I was good with reading subjects, right? But I have a love-hate relationship with math, right? So there are some numbers I couldn't imagine.
Oh, but if it's money, then for sure.
No, that's the thing. Like, I just couldn't wrap my head around. Like, you say someone has 1 billion. Like, when I reach 1 million, my mind's close.
Because it's like
my mind like has like a stopgap. Like, okay,
that's all, folks. It's just
okay, pray. So like that's what it's like. My mind has stops there, and so I can't comprehend like how one person will have like 1 billion, like the number of millions that go into making a billion. And then we have trillionaires, and then Elon Musk and people when they are mentioning net worth, and I'm like, who counts this money?
I mean, like people actually have time to do that.
Oh, Lord. But the interesting thing about this is that the next year, 2018, same date, 16th August, Scarlett Johansson became
my girl,
the highest paid actress. And now she became the highest paid actress with 40.6 million, according to Forbes. And of course, she would. I mean, that's more than generational wealth. That's transcending. Like, you know how we had like the Ice Age, and then we had like the Stone Age, and then now we have like that's wealth that transcends an age.
I'm telling you, but what I don't get is how do they pay it? Do they actually do they give them a
net
check?
Worth, here's the thing: your net worth is not necessarily your bank account.
But they said they are paid according to it.
Highest paid, but you know there's tax to be deducted, and a lot of things. But they're rich. They have a maid for life.
I mean, Scarlett Johansson was Black Widow. That was.
And it took too long for I thought we would have at least 2 to 3 Black Widow movies. Right.
I mean, we just had one.
We have B1.
I'm sure they'll do another one.
No, she's dead. Sorry, spoiler alert. If if you haven't watched,
if you've not watched Endgame, you know.
I mean,
where
are you living?
You know, with Marvel, even the character never dies, but the person who plays the.
No, but the character did die.
Okay, no, I mean not the character. How will I say it?
Oh, as in like another widow would come.
Another widow.
Well, another widow did come with her sister Yelena, right? So, but I mean, I wanted Scarlett. I mean, of course, Yelena is amazing.
Talk about all the things we wanted, like Marvel.
No, but Marvel
ended game.
Okay, here's the thing. First of all, I don't understand how my guy died, and Captain America got to live.
Who?
You don't know my guy,
Tony.
Of course, Tony is my guy.
You love Tony, really?
Love?
Oh, okay.
See, I can't even quantify it.
One thing I'll give Tony is he is like, funny enough, I saw these shorts on YouTube where the scene where Tony dies in Endgame.
Right.
And then you just see everyone bowing.
Right,
and then,
going on and
they'll say
a king, a
princess,
an alien,
a god, everything. And they say they all bow to a human. And I was like, see, it just got me.
But not just any human. Oh gosh.
So the Stark is amazing.
Feelings.
No, I think that because Iron Man wasn't really a popular character.
When the first two came.
But Robert
Downey Jr. has such charisma. Like
that man.
It just oozes out of him.
That man, like when I see people like him, I want to do better as an actor. Like I need to do
he's amazing. He's amazing. Like, I saw him in I think he was doing.
Is it the Sherlock Holmes?
Sherlock Holmes. He did so good in it.
Even Sherlock Holmes was just a book.
Right.
That people didn't really care about.
Wait, excuse you,
who? You are a literature person. So
no, wait. Everybody knows Sherlock Holmes.
You don't get it. It became popular. I've read the Sherlock Holmes book, but
books.
How will I say? Yeah, books. But he became, how will I say? Like Robert really brought out the character. and kind of so even those who didn't
That's
know
sad though,
about the
because
book.
there were like previous Sherlock movies before Robert
Exactly.
did his.
Listen, do you know how many Batmans there have been?
Hey, we're not going to go into that discussion. We'll now be discussing who is the best Joker, who is the best Batman.
Oh,
But
it
here's the
has
thing,
been
here's
said
why
who
I
the
brought
best
up-
Joker is, but well, let's leave it there.
We're not doing that today. We just fight over here for nothing. Here's my thing. I think that Scarlett Johansson should have gotten this. Like, this money is small in comparison with the other Marvel actors that she works with. Considering that she's been there since the very beginning.
Yeah.
Till like it shouldn't have taken till 2018 for her to achieve
No,
this.
but like you're saying, it's possible that does that mean this 40.6 is just from the Marvel movie or it's from other like
Oh, I mean,
if
it's
it's a
highest paid, so I guess maybe
so it's
all
a
the
comprehensive
things-
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
I
possible.
mean, if Marvel had given her his standalone movies, should have definitely
Right,
made it
I
by
see
now.
what you mean. I see
Yeah.
what like the way
Yeah.
Iron Man
Iron
1,
Man,
2,
Hulk,
3,
you know,
Hulk,
Yeah,
Hulk,
she would
yeah.
have definitely made
and
bank
then
by now.
right.
Ah, well, moving on, we want to say happy birthday to a few important people. Today is Madonna's birthday,
Ooh,
legend in the
okay.
music industry. Today's also Angela Bassett's birthday. And
Right,
recently, she has been popularized because Kiki Palmer keeps
Right.
doing an impression of her,
Right,
in especially
right,
two movies.
right.
It's hilarious. You should go watch it on TikTok or something. And today is also Steve Carell's birthday.
Funny man.
For those of you who have watched The Office,
The Office,
mean, you've got to give him
40-year-old
props.
virgin.
he
Crazy
has such
Stupid
great
Love.
comedic timing.
Listen,
He
it's
has
like it's
awesome comedic
and he
timing.
does it's like it's so natural. Like
Yes.
it's like he's those kind of people that they'll just say it as if they've not said anything.
Right. So he says it with such a straight
It's like
face.
straight- and
Yes.
like as if he's amazing.
He really is.
amazing.
He really is.
He is.
Now, not to rush, but moving on to our next the next part, we're going to talk about inventions and innovations. And this next invention is one that is, I think, fading out, but was
Right.
very important at the time that it was made, and it's the watch by Peter Henley. Now, people are wearing watches more for being a statement piece than to check time nowadays. No,
You know that funny enough,
that's so
what you're
true.
saying is not far from the truth because I remember one time I asked the guy, "Oh, Charlie, what's the time?" And I noticed he was wearing a watch, but then he took
Mistake.
out his phone
to check
and
the
he
time.
checked the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah, and sometimes, okay, yes, sometimes
Okay.
the watch is actually his fault. Like
like
it's
you're
not
saying,
working.
it's a statement. So right now they don't care if the watch is working.
Like the battery is not even in
It's an
the watch.
accessory to his fashion sense.
I mean,
So it's not what
I
you are
don't even know
saying.
how to feel about it
It's
because
not
people
not-
don't know how to read time again because they're used to the analog,
the digital.
the
Yeah,
digital version, right?
right.
So now, like children are coming up and. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
you give them a watch to read the time and they're confused.
Because in their time, now they are smart
Yeah.
watches.
Exactly, that would just like read out, you know,
Yeah,
and
you
sometimes
can
their
just
watch
hear.
would even tell you
You
the
know-
time. You don't even look.
So
You don't even need to look at the watch.
So you don't see all these things. So I mean, what you're saying is true. But I
Yeah.
love watches. I love watches actually.
I think, well, maybe not a popular opinion, but I really love like big watches.
Really?
I
Like
don't
them so
know.
huge on your hand.
Not on my hand, like on men.
Oh right,
Not flashy, but big.
right. Like
I don't
the-
like when I see like a thin, like a watch
No,
with a
I
thing
think-
on
no,
them.
no, 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 no,
Like
no,
it's
no.
just weird for me. Like
I
I
think
want
a
it to
medium-
hang on your hand, like
it's
your hand.
big.
You should weigh your hand
Is it
down.
I had a watch like that. I actually had a gold watch like that.
You had a gold watch.
Yeah, I had a gold watch.
Wow.
It was
Praise
a
my
gift.
follow.
It
I
was
know
a
it was a
gift.
gift.
Oh,
The way
well,
you are smiling can tell me already that it was a gift.
It was a gift.
Wow.
When it got spoiled, I was still wearing it.
Praise, why are you saying it's like it's in the past?
Because I'm no longer wearing it. And
But
you
I
see-
know
but
you still wear it on
remember,
occasion.
you remember a couple of episodes back, I said that I like accessories. So I actually do like. It's just that.
So
of
for you, the
late-
watch is an accessory. It's
Yeah, it's
not,
an
it's
accessory.
not a
I mean-
timepiece.
I mean, I still look at it sometimes when I want to know.
Also, you can.
Oh, I can.
Yeah,
oh,
because no,
can-
I have people my age who can read watches that don't have like the numbers written.
Really?
So you know some watches instead of writing 12,
Yeah.
3, 6, 9. They just do longer strokes for those ones. Some people can no longer tell time. Like, they have to like look at it for a couple of minutes,
Wow.
you know, to discern what time it is. I think that's saddening. But,
Very
you know,
sad, very disturbing.
very disturbing. Like, where are we going? Like, but it's not a bad thing.
No,
I mean,
because some of the most expensive watches are analog watches.
exactly.
Like we're talking
Exactly.
about
So like,
vintage watches. We're talking about the Rolexes and all these watches.
one of my goals in life is to buy a Rolex. Not
had
to
a
wear
Rolex.
it. You had a Rolex? Who gave it to you?
I actually bought that one myself.
No.
I saw it in town. I was like, no, I need to get this. I bought it.
That's great.
I bought it.
When you
It
wear it,
also
you
does
feel like,
sports.
oh, you know.
It also good. You know, it was
I'm
that kind of
here.
Rolex where so the top part was gold and then
Oh,
the
right. So it had,
the-
did
the
it show like the machinery underneath?
yeah,
Oh,
and then
man.
the strap was leather.
Oh,
man.
goodness.
I love that
Oh,
watch.
God. Look at your cheeks.
I love
It's
that
like
watch.
this time we really are blushing for the watch. Speaking
love
of
that
blushing and
watch. Uh-huh.
increased body temperature, the next invention is the
Mhm.
thermometer.
Oh,
Right, and it was invented by Gabriel Fahrenheit, and I think the
wait,
thermometer
say that
is
again, Gabriel.
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit. Is
Don't
it
make a
your?
joke.
Oh no,
Don't
is it
make
your?
Joke
Is
about
it
this
me
man's
or?
name.
Because if I know you almost spat your tea out, but forgive me, I just had to say that.
I mean, it's a fresh day. We know
It
that.
is.
So like, relax for us. We're now, you know, getting attuned with the day.
Fahrenheit.
I thought you were coming to talk about degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit, and this is where you took me to.
No. If
Firing gun.
I do that, it will be the obvious thing to do.
And of course, we shouldn't expect that from you.
Of course, I mean, I don't do the obvious.
Right. But the thermometer is actually very important in the clinical setting.
Right,
You know, when you go to the
right.
hospital, you get your vital signs
Yeah,
checked.
yeah.
And body temperature is one of the best ways to know
I always
what's
love
going
being
on.
checked.
You like getting your vital signs checked
Yeah, I don't know
at the
why.
hospital.
I don't know why. It's just cold when they, back then it was
Right.
when they put it like,
The
I'm like,
mercury
oh,
one.
yeah, like,
Oh, but
ooh.
now they mostly use the digital version.
Right.
So you don't feel that cold
Yeah.
tip as much.
But
But the
I used
mercury
to
one we
love-
used to suffer. Oh.
Really?
Hey, when you have finished and you take it, you have to shake it for the
Right,
mercury
for-
to
yeah.
settle back. Why you let human beings suffer like
No,
that?
but it's just that cold.
The
like,
cold
like,
touch.
it was just.
Look at you reliving
About
your
the-
childhood days.
I know, but the one that they pump, that's for
Oh, so that's the sphygmomanometer. So that's
Right.
checking BP, blood
BP
pressure.
level, right?
Right.
Also, like, I like it when that pressure is going. Poof, poof, poof. I feel like it's a toy. One day they say, "Oh, press it, I'm coming." I press the things, and I think I
Didn't
almost
this
lost my arm. And I
Oh
was just-
Lord. Okay, so speaking about children and toys, praise us to be on that side. Speaking about children and toys, Family Expo is coming up from the 1st to the 3rd of September. Family TV is celebrating 8 years of being live on your screens at home, and we want you to come as a vendor or just as a family, celebrate with us at the Accra City Hotel. And if you're a vendor and you have wares that are child friendly or family friendly, like baby food or clothing or educational material, or if you're a school, an institution, a daycare center, kindly contact the numbers on your screen.
That's
and
right.
you would be given the details that you need, or you can visit our website at www.familytvghana.com.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Sometimes I'm like, is it that we've spoken about this too much? And then I'm like, no.
Nah, people are not hearing us.
Because every day we have a new
view.
viewer.
Exactly.
So, hey,
somebody new needs to hear it.
we are going to repeat this till 1st September. So start preparing yourself. You hear this every day till now. When you are walking, you start saying, Family TV, Family Expo is first. So now you'll be doing the advert for us. We are going to repeat it till that's what happens. But yeah. So Family Expo and family vacations. Listen, call the numbers on your screen, like right now. I told you, some of you need a vacation. It's summer.
It's not even some of you. We all need a vacation.
Yeah, we all
Like,
need
truth be
that
told.
that break.
Truth be
And it's
told.
summer. Come on, guys. Come on. Make the call. Join the team. Universal Studios, Singapore. Let's go and just have fun, man. Let's go, I really wish I could go. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I have to be here, it's like sometimes I'm like I just want to tell our producer that, hey, can I just go on the trip and then we just go on a break
like
for
just
that.
no, like they should shoot us there.
Mm.
Yeah. So that we'll go on the rides at Universal Studios
Hey.
and let them see that we are
Idea.
actually having fun.
So to dear executive producer and director, as you can hear us. I mean, we are preaching to you. And if you want us to do this, please send it on our social media platforms at Family Morning GH. If you want us to shoot live from Universal Studios, Family Morning, it's a fresh day. We'll be having fresh minions with us on the set. So if you really want this to happen, hashtag Family Morning Singapore. Yeah. So just do that. Hashtag
right.
Family Morning Singapore. Let's do this. Let's do this.
It's going to be fun. Okay. Now we'll be going on a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll be talking about
more bread. Oh, sorry.
No, we'll not be talking about bread, please.
Okay, my bad.
Why is?
My bad.
We'll be back.
Yourself lost in the dark and you can't see.
Oh, Max, you broke it. No, don't do that. Bad boy.
Find out what we're made of. When we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there.
Welcome back. It's still Family Morning and it's a
Fresh day.
Now we're moving on to Info Minutes. Please stop doing that thing. I want to end the fresh day. Why do you want to stretch it outside?
I like to echo. Next time I'll rather do it's a fresh day.
Day. Right. So we're moving on to Info Minutes, where we take a few minutes to give you some information that would help you in your everyday life. Now, yesterday we're talking about some things that your children will never forget. We mentioned, how you express love to them and how you discipline them. And we spoke about corporal punishment. And that specific teacher that had it out for you in JHS.
Exactly.
So we want to continue that today. Now, the point we're discussing first today is children will remember how you value family time. How you value family time. I think this is a great point for people who are now starting a family.
Yeah.
Especially because previously or in the past, one parent usually stayed at home. That if a couple of years ago that was the norm, or if not that, then there were extended family members around with the kids. But in our current societal state, it's usually both parents are working full-time jobs, and we hardly ever have extended family members like grandmas and aunties and uncles living with us. So children get left alone a lot in our current day and age.
So they don't value family.
So that whole family time. I realized that my mom was the one who brought it to our attention when we started. So my brother and I'm a twin. We're gone to uni. We came back and for vacation, and one day she just out of the blue was like, "So you people have gone to university. You will not eat dinner with me again." And that's when I realized we've all taken to carrying dinner off to our own rooms or different parts of the house. Everyone has forgotten this whole thing about, sitting together as a family to eat. And that's becoming the norm. Because, mommy is coming home at 9, daddy is getting home at 7. Maybe even the child crying, she's come to do extra studies. She'll now come and be eating around 7:38. So everyone eats different times. Family time has reduced.
That's so true.
Yeah.
When I was young, I was always telling my parents that I wanted us to plan like a family reunion. Because I've always I mean, because of the way my mom actually, she believes that, like, she really believes in this family thing.
Right.
I mean, my dad too, but he was traveling a lot. So usually we were with my mom a lot. So she never wanted to leave us alone. Even when she had to travel with my dad, she always wanted to be with us. So sometimes you have family come over from her side, from my dad's side, and all of that. And I've always wanted to know, like, because it helps sometimes when you know those who are actually in your family.
It does help, but I mean,
no, because we've had cases where someone can go and end up marrying their distant cousin.
Well, yeah, no, we've
and you did, and you
we've
go and
heard that several times.
You get it, and it happens because their families are huge.
I can attest to that. I have quite a large family myself. I come from. In fact, I used to joke when I was a child that my neutral family is somebody's extended family.
You understand?
You know, because it's quite a large number.
Huge. And
right.
That can easily, imagine if there is someone in your family, maybe a guy, and he doesn't know, like he has not been a part of you guys, your family gatherings and all of that. And then one day he sees one of his own cousins somewhere, and he gets attracted. Because I mean, unlike for those of you that don't know, Eugenia has a family, so many beautiful ladies, so many.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So many.
We have a lot of them.
So many. I think I have to come for one of your family gatherings.
I think so too. Yeah, I would let you come with me.
I have to. Yeah, I have to.
Please, family members, when you see him with me, he's coming as my friend and my co-host. I beg you, don't come and start asking me questions. This thing that
families do.
Families do. When you bring your friends around them, like immediately you bring a male friend.
Like,
the questions that have, you know, because it's like you finish university, so the next thing they are looking for is get married. So it's like you bring a guy friend around, it's like, so when is he coming to meet us officially? You know, is this the official meeting time?
I get you. I remember sometime I came home. In fact, my friend was just sitting in the car, a lady, and then I came home just to pick up something. And I was like, oh, my mom was like, oh, into where be feel like you've come home.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh yeah, but I'm going back quickly. I have a friend waiting in the car. And she asked, oh, is it a girl or a boy? And I was like, oh, it's a girl. And she said, is it, oh, like, are you bringing her to greet me? And I'm like, she's just a friend. We are going to work. Like, like, would you take it?
They are very expectant, you know, like they're waiting for it.
You know, and I think my mom right now, she's just very expectant because my brother has a girlfriend, and you know, I'm the second born.
So
and
Charlie,
like,
you have to start your work early.
You've not brought anybody. And I'm like, don't worry, mommy dearest. Inu, I call her Inu. Don't worry, Inu, don't worry. I'll bring some. Maybe when I'm back from Eugenia's family gathering. I mean bring
take from and I'll follow you to see how you do my sister find for me.
Yeah.
So yes, I mean we're talking about valuing family time. So as a parent, as a young parent especially, putting value on, like, making sure that, you know, we're all sitting together for dinner, or we're making time to go on vacation.
Right.
You know, vacations, family vacations is coming.
It's a good time for family time.
It's a great opportunity because family TV, you know, the stress of vacation sometimes is planning the vacation, right? You know, planning, you know, which hotel you choose and all of that, which things. Country, where family TV, family vacations is here to help you and assist you in planning the vacation. So please contact the numbers, go to family vacation, go on our website, www.familytvghana.com, and just make sure your family goes on that vacation. Show your kids that you value family time, and they'll remember that.
What you said is true. Actually, I think sometimes what prevents people from having that family time is they don't know how to, or if it wasn't a habit they had built, they don't know how to start. You get
it?
So it's like,
that's true.
So now it's difficult. So they don't know how.
It's not something.
So
they're
if like something like a vacation, if it's not something they've been doing, it will be hard.
It might be difficult.
That's why it's good to take advantage of things like family vacation, because it's like they plan a trip.
Someone help you with planning and everything.
And the
They
interesting
can
thing
get
is,
used to it
and then the family
eventually.
vacation always plans a trip like in the year, like about 2 or 3 trips.
Right.
All you
so
need to
have
do
a
is just
few-
join the
Mm.
team and then go. So it makes it
It's-
easy.
Listen, don't give up this
Very easy.
this
Little-
opportunity.
yeah.
And then the next point to tell you why you shouldn't give up on this, because your children will remember your examples, right? So that's it. Later on in life, when you know your children, you are encouraging your children to take a break from work, you need to relax and things. That's not the example you set for them. You didn't go on family vacation, so you know they will not learn to follow this example that you've not set for them. And children learn from your actions
I'm
more than
telling
they do
you,
from your words.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's definitely something that
Learning from your example. You know, I've noticed that most of the people that, I mean, for those that, I've noticed that, like, for instance, if parents that smoke, at the end of the day, their children smoke.
Yeah, because those are your actions. Here's the thing, that's the amazing thing about children. If you smoke every day and you tell your children this is bad for you, don't do this.
To them, they are
you
like,
know, they're seeing you do it. So even if they don't end up becoming addicted to it, they're very likely to try it.
right.
Yes,
right.
because they've seen you do it
Right.
and they're learning from your actions. Yeah, so you have to be careful about your actions, you know, to influence your children. They'll forever remember it.
Everything. So, I mean, like we even said earlier, if you want like our friend that we're even talking about came, if you want your children to be loving people,
Be loving to them.
yeah, be loving to them.
Give them the
Anywhere you
example.
go, be love, not just to them, even to others, so that they can learn from you.
Right.
You get it.
That's true.
If you want them to be kind people, you see, what we want our children to be as parents, we have to be
To
that,
be that. Yeah. No, I definitely
so that they can just.
I can see that holds, you know, that carries weight.
So then they can
They
just
can also
pick,
learn it. They pick up
Yeah.
a lot from us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
And I mean,
unfortunately,
right
this
now-
is the end.
Oh.
This is the end
But
of
do you know
today.
what we want you to pick from us?
I was just about to say that, Prince, you told my line. I was going to say this is the end, but you can learn from our example, our loving example. Basically, if I had said, I could see that we are a loving example of friendship and love and sponsorship. So this is for you out there. Come on board. Family Morning. It's a fresh
Yeah,
day.
come join this family.
If you're a sponsor out there, you want to join this family, you want to, you know, show us some love, you want to set a good example in your community, please make sure to contact the numbers on your screen.
That's right.
But you know, as we're awaiting our new family, we want to appreciate our current family. Say big appreciation to Accra City Hotel,
That's right.
Classy Blush Saloon, Paula's Clothing, Urban
Urban
Cognitive,
Cognitive,
Thai
Thai
Swag, Family Cakes, Family Depot, Family Expo, Family Vacation.
Right. And you remember to follow us on our social media so that, you know, we keep the bond going. So let's chat, let's
Right.
conversate, let's vibe, you know.
Hey.
Tag us on interesting things you see.
Yeah,
at
we'd love to
Family
discuss
Morning
that.
GH, yeah. Family Morning GH, and also our Family Social GH. And also, you know, learn from our consistency of being, so the fact that we are 8 years now and we've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
So 8 years, we are celebrating 8 years of, you know, safe television for your family
For
and
the whole family.
the whole family.
Yeah.
So,
So as always, it's been Eugenia Kelly.
and I am Praise Mark Polo.
This is
and
Family Morning, and it's a fresh day.
And we will see you tomorrow, same time.
Same place.
Bye-bye.
Have an awesome day.